Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy's back! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the NRL Round 19 tips for the 2022 NRL season. I am joined by CJ Moxley.
That's
CJ.
right.
How are you, bro? How you going?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I was at the South Dogs game. Good to get a win there. Besides that, I'm officially in my final term of high school. I graduate this term, so
Excellent.
looking forward to that. Yeah, and I can't wait for this round of footy as well, man. How are you?
Mate, it's good to have you on for the NRL Round 19 tips, and all the best with all that school stuff. I understand how frustrating that shit can be. But bugger me, what a round of footy we got. We got a couple of great games this weekend. We got Thursday night, 5th versus 6th, Parramatta versus Brisbane, big game in that. Dragons and Manly is a very vital game for both teams. Penrith Cronulla, that's a top 4 blockbuster, that one there. Souths and Melbourne, really big game there for both sides, really. And then you got the Bulldogs and the Titans there on Sunday, where both teams are just trying to avoid the wooden spoon, really. So what a round of football it's going to be.
Yeah, it's a pretty crucial round when I look at it.
It's a tough round to tip as well. If anybody gets 8 out of 8 this weekend, you've done very well, I must say. You would have done very well. Last week I got 6 out of 8. Last week, 6 out of 8.
Yeah, that's good. If you get 8 out of 8, man, you're a genius. So.
Well, last week the Cowboys and the Storm let me down. I got everything else correct. I don't know about you, but I got 6 out of 8 last week.
I think Melbourne and...
You had the Cowboys, didn't you?
Yeah, I had the Cowboys. Cowboys, Melbourne, and Dragons let me down.
Oh, you had the Dragons over the Roosters, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
You must regret that tip now.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Well, before we get into the round 19 tips, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like the live stream. Subscribe to the channel around here as well if you're new around here. It means a lot. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We're about 94, 95 away from 2,000. So if you guys can subscribe, that would mean a lot. Let's get into the NRL Round 19 tips, CJ.
Let's do it.
And round 19 of the 2022 NRL season kicks off on Thursday night. It is the Parramatta Eels up against the Brisbane Broncos. Thursday night at CommBank Stadium, 7:50 p.m. Parramatta, $1.60 favourites. The Broncos at $2.40. This is a very important game for both sides. Ins and outs real quick. Parramatta welcome back Ryan Madison. Massive inclusion there. He will go into the starting lock position with Murata Niokore back to the interchange bench. And for the Broncos, Gamble, James, and Walters are out, but they welcome back Oates, Jensen, all the Origin players. Really, Tamari Martin's back in the team as well, although he's actually in the reserves. So Broncos back to full strength. Turpin will start at hooker with Pakes on the bench. And Jensen will start in the front row with Thomas Flegler going back to the interchange bench as well. This is so hard to tip. I don't know which way to go here. Brisbane have never won at CommBank Stadium ever. Ever since that ground was built, Brisbane have never won at CommBank Stadium. This is a genuine flip of the coin. CJ, who wins? And give me a margin and first try scorer.
Big clash here, and as you mentioned, Broncos have never won at CommBank, but I think on Thursday night, Brisbane will win. I'll tip the Broncos by 6. First try scorer, I'll go with Paddy Carrigan. I think he will get over in first.
Ooh,
Big roughy
nice.
there, and I think Brisbane by 6. Brisbane by 6. I'll go Brisbane by 6.
Paddy Carrigan at lock for first try is not a bad bet. I'm going the opposite. I'm going to tip Parramatta.
Yep.
I think Parramatta at CommBank Stadium are a much different team to what they are on the road. Brisbane have never won at CommBank, and I don't know if that's going to happen this weekend. It could happen. I reckon this is a genuine flip of the coin game. I'm going to go Parramatta by 2. I don't reckon there'll be nothing in it. I don't reckon
Big
there'll be
game.
nothing in it. I reckon Parramatta will win 22-20. And first try scorer, I'm going to go with Sean Lane in the back row.
Sounds like a thrilling game coming up, man. I can't wait for this one.
If this game was in Brisbane, I would have been tipping the Broncos 1-12.
Yeah.
But I just feel at CommBank, Parramatta, they'll get the job done. There'll be nothing in it. Para by 2. And Sean Lane will score first. This will be a great game Thursday night.
Can't wait for it.
Should be a cracking game. And guys, let me know in the live chat or in the comments below after who are you tipping for all the games this weekend. Let me know in the live chat. Next game, mate, Friday night footy. First game is at 6 o'clock at Nostrada Jubilee Stadium out there at Cogra. It's the Dragons versus the Seagulls. Manly, $1.65 favourites. Dragons at $2.35. Have a look at the ins and outs real quick. Moses Suli is out for the Dragons, so Moses Mbai will start at left centre. Tarek Sims will return to the interchange bench as well. And Aaron Woods has been dropped to the reserves after his poor performance last week. And as for the Seagulls, Jake Trbojevic is out with COVID, I believe. So replacing Jake Trbojevic is Tafal Sipley at lock, Josh Alloway into the front row, and everything else seems to be quite normal. Ethan Bullymore will be in the reserves for the Seagulls. I don't know if he'll play, but he's in the reserves. This is a tough game to pick because the Dragons at Cogra are usually a better team. And CJ, before I get your tip on it, mate, the Manly Seagulls have not won at Cogra since 2014.
Oh, 8 years ago. Fuck.
Tough.
Oh, look, I think the Hooters going to break on Friday. I'm going to tip Manly by 12.
Okay.
I'll go scoreline of 26-14. And my first try, Christian Tuipulotu.
Yeah, nice. Look, I'm going to go Manly, but I reckon this is going to be a closer game than what everyone's saying. I'm going to go Manly by 8. I'll go 26 points to 18. I think Manly's defense might be a bit all over the shop now, but Jake Trbojevic not being there. They're really going to miss him in the middle. I'll go Manly by 8, 26 to 18, and first try scorer, I'm going to go with Daly Cherry Evans.
Cheza. Really?
DCE score first. Let's go DCE. Yep. But Manly by 8. I reckon this will be a close game.
They'll break the Hoodoo, I reckon.
This will be close. All right, let's go to the next game, which is also on Friday night. The other game on Friday night footy at 7:55 p.m. live from McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. It's the Newcastle Knights up against the Sydney Roosters. Roosters are $1.30. Newcastle at $3.30. Roosters obviously got a few out here with injury and stuff. So Billy Smith is out. Takiara is out. Tupanua is out. So Manu goes back to centre. Kiri returns at 5'8". Hargraves and Lodge will be the starting front row for the Roosters. Verrills will start at hooker. And the bench seems to be quite the same as last week, just about. And for the Knights, Chris Randall is out with an injury. So Jaden Bradley will start at hooker and Kurt Mann to the bench with Milford and Clune as the halves, and Homer Hunt returns for Newcastle on the wing. Newcastle and the Roosters. Can Newcastle cause an upset here?
Oh, look, I'd like to see it, but unfortunately, logically, I don't. I'll tip the Roosters by 16, 28-12.
Yeah.
And my first try scorer will be Paul Momirovski.
Yeah, nice. Not bad. Um, there is a question mark on Joseph Miney whether he plays or not, so he's pretty 50-50 this weekend. I'm not 100% sure if he will play. But I'm with you. The Roosters will be too good here. I think they'll be too good for the Knights. I think Newcastle, they will be spirited early, but I don't think they can go a full 80 with the Roosters. You go back to round one. Newcastle gave the Roosters a bit of a touch-up early in the year at the SCG, and I don't think that's going to happen again. So I think the Roosters will win. I'll go the Roosters by 20. I'll go with the scoreline of Roosters 28 points to 8. And first try scorer, I'm going to go with, you know what, Angus Crichton.
Angus, yeah, he's due, isn't he?
I
I swear he's
can't
still
remember I can't remember the last time he scored the first try in a game of football.
He'd be due eventually.
So I'm going the Roosters. We're both going the Roosters. They should beat Newcastle on Friday night. Let's go to Super Saturday, CJ. And the first game is at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon, live from GIO Stadium in Canberra. It's the Canberra Raiders versus the New Zealand Warriors. Raiders $1.30. Warriors at $3.55. Quick look at the ins and outs. Rapana and Schiller are out. Kotrick returns from injury. Albert Hopewade will play on the wing for Canberra. And Elliot Whitehead will also return in the starting side for the Green Machine. And as for the Warriors, well, I made a couple of changes here. Chanel Harris Tavita to fullback, Dejan Assi to 5'8", and Reece Walsh to the bench, jersey 14. I don't understand why. Raiders Warriors, mate. What happens here?
I think this game will be close. I'll tip the Raiders by 10. I'll go a scoreline of 20 points to 10. And my first try scorer will be the young man himself, Albert Hopewade.
Yeah, look, the Warriors have won 2 of their last 3 against Canberra, and the last 3 games have been by 1 to 12. So that's interesting as well. But look, the Raiders last week, they beat the Storm, and it was a very, very good win from them. I think the Raiders win, and I reckon the Raiders win well. I can't see the Warriors pushing Canberra here. I think Canberra are going to put a bit of a score on them this weekend. I'm going to go Canberra by 26 points.
Oh, blowout there.
I reckon Canberra will win 32 points to 6. And the first try scorer, I'm going to go with the fullback, Xavier Savage. I love watching him play at the moment.
Yeah, he's been in terrific form. Yeah, the Raiders are a great side as of late, so they could push the Warriors away.
And also, just another tip as well, I reckon Jack Whiten's going to absolutely explode this game. I reckon he's going to have a blinder.
This is his game to shush the critics, you reckon?
I mean, if this game was in New Zealand, I probably would tip the Warriors, but I just feel in Canberra, Saturday afternoon, the weather will be nice and cold. It'll suit Canberra right down to the moon. I think Canberra will run away over it and be a little bit too good for the Warriors.
Wow. Blowout there, but we'll see what happens.
Let's go to the next game. Saturday, 5:30 p.m. The game of the round. It's a top 4 clash. It's the current first place Penrith Panthers up against the third place Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. It's the game of the round. It's a top 3 clash. Penrith versus Cronulla. Saturday, 5:30 at Penrith Stadium. Penrith $1.25 favourites here. Cronulla at $4. What a game this is going to be. Panthers against the Sharks. Penrith, welcome back all of their origin stars. As for Cronulla, Sione Katoa has been ruled out, and I'm hearing he's out for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
which is a
that's been
massive blow
confirmed.
for Cronulla. Massive blow. But lucky enough, the Sharks have a guy named Connor Tracy who can play anywhere, and he's played on the wing plenty of times and done a great job. So Connor Tracy will be on the wing, and Britton Okora returns along with Talakai and Aiden Tolman into the side for the Sharks. But Tolman is in the reserve, so it'd be 50-50 if he plays. But I wouldn't be surprised either if Manny Kavalu plays for the Sharks as well. I would not be surprised if Kavalu does get a run.
Yeah, bro.
What a game this will be.
Hurts. This is a big game, and I'll go Penrith by 6. I'll go
Oof.
22-16. First try scorer, I'll give it to Stephen Crichton. I think
Yeah.
Panthers will just be pretty good, especially in Penrith, but Sharks will give it a go.
Oh, this is so hard to pick. I mean, everybody's going to tip Penrith. I want to tip the Sharks, but I can't. I just can't do it. I just can't tip them right now. The Sharks have beaten the Cowboys in the Storm, even though they were both fairly under strength. They're playing Penrith now, and fuck, I really want to tip the Sharks, but I can't. I got to go with Penrith, and I'm going to go Penrith by 7.
7.
I
Late
reckon.
field goal.
I reckon it's going to be a late field goal from Nathan Cleary to finish the game off. I'm going to go. I reckon it'll be a low scoring game though. I'll go Penrith to win 19-12. So fairly
Yep.
low scoring. Penrith to win 19-12, and first try scorer. I might go someone from Cronulla to score first. I might go a bit of a roughie, mate. I reckon Matt Moylan against his old side will score first.
Matty Moylan, yeah, bro. He's been in great form this year, so
The Matt Moylan Cup.
yeah, the Matt Moylan Cup. That's right. Yeah, this is definitely a game of the round, bro.
This is the game of the round, and I hope it's a great game. I don't want it to be one of those blowout games where we think it'll be a blockbuster, but it ends up being a disappointment. I hope to see a great game here. I can't wait for this game. It's the game of the round, and out of all the games this weekend, I can't wait for this game the most.
Yeah, it's probably one of my most anticipated games.
But anyway, we're both going Penrith 1-12. I'm going Penrith by 7, so should be a great game. All right. Saturday night, 7:35 p.m. at ANZ Stadium. Rabbitohs in the Storm. Storm $1.75. Rabbitohs at $2.10. Having a quick look at the ins and outs here for both sides, and the Rabbitohs have got no Tane and Milne. So, for some reason, Jed Cartwright will play in the centres, which I don't think anybody's a fan of. Cook and Murray return, obviously. Josh Mansour's in the reserves for South Sydney. Blake Taft's also in the reserves for South Sydney. As for Melbourne, Papenhuyzen obviously gone for the year, so Nick Meaney the fullback, and for some reason, Tyrone Wishart will play on the wing. I thought he would have been at fullback and Meaney on the wing, but they've gone the complete opposite there for some reason. And Tom Eisenhuth is in the reserves for Melbourne. He might be a late inclusion from what I've been hearing all afternoon. CJ, you might be at this game, eh?
I will be at the game. Yep, that's right.
You're going to the game.
Yep. Can't miss it.
Well, what's going to happen, mate? If you're going, what's going to happen Saturday night?
Well, I haven't seen Souths lose live for a long time, so hopefully this isn't it. I'll go Souths by 4. We're going to win. Souths by 4. I'll go a scoreline of 18-14. Alex Johnston double. We're taking it home.
Sorry, bro.
No.
I have to tip Melbourne. I have to. There is no fucking way these purple cunts from Melbourne are losing 4 in a row. There's no way it's happening.
I'll be praying they do.
I hate these Melbourne purple pricks a lot. I can't stand them. I hope you put 50 on them. I really do. But there is no way in the world that Craig Bellamy is going to allow Melbourne to lose 4 in a row. It ain't going to happen. I reckon Melbourne win. And I reckon Melbourne win by 10.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker there.
I reckon Melbourne are going to win this game 26-16.
Oh, man.
And the first try scorer, I'm going to go Kenny Bromwich to score first.
Kenny Bromwich. Fucking hell. Yeah, look, it'll be a good game, but, bro, I hope we win. I really hope we win.
For your sake, I hope they do win because you're going to be there. I really do hope they win for your sake. But I just feel Melbourne, they have to win this. They can't lose this. If they lose this game, the pressure against the Warriors next week in New Zealand is going to be ridiculous. So this is a must win for Melbourne, honestly.
Yeah, and if they lose this, they're out the top 4 for good.
If I lose this, I might have to get drunk.
Oh, trust me.
But fuck. I just feel like Melbourne are gonna hold on. It's gonna be a close game, but I'm going Melbourne by 10, but not that confident, to be honest.
Yeah, bro. Come on, South. Please win.
All right, Sunday afternoon, 2:00, CommBank Stadium. It's the battle of the shit cunts. It is one of the shittest games of football I think you will see all weekend. Sunday, 2:00 at CommBank. Bulldogs and Titans, 14th against 15th. Bulldogs $1.50. Titans at $2.50. Ins and outs real quick. Bulldogs are practically unchanged from last week. I do want to see Bailey beyond the Oldie and Jackson Tapine get a run, though. And as for the Gold Coast, Brian Kelly in the reserves with Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell's on the bench, sorry. That's fucking awesome to see. And Kevin Proctor and Brian Kelly in the reserves. Dogs and Titans at CommBank Stadium. And also another stat for you. The Titans have never won at CommBank Stadium either.
Oh, fire out, man. I think the Dogs win, and I think they're going to win really good. I'll go Dogs by 14. I think Dogs win this 13 plus. First try, I'll give it to, I believe Aaron Shopper's back. So
No, he's not.
Then I'll go Jeremy Marshall King.
What, the score first?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Marshall
not
King first
bad.
try.
Not bad.
Dogs by 14. I'll go for scoreline of 24-10. I'm not really looking forward to this. I think the only thing that's going to be talked about is Tino versus Pangai and Bird and all that. So.
Is Pangai even playing?
Yeah,
he'll
play.
There we go. All right. I reckon the Bulldogs win this as well. And I'll tell you right now, the Bulldogs are my absolute specials of the weekend. They're going to kill them. I reckon the Bulldogs are going to win this game by 36 points.
Oh, that's a fucking...
The Gold Coast Titans are one of the worst teams in the comp, especially in Sydney. Their record in Sydney is diabolical, bro. And the Dogs, even though they have been losing a few games, they've been competitive. They were competitive with the Sharks. They were competitive with you guys last week. They have beaten a few good sides already this year. I reckon the Bulldogs are going to absolutely destroy them. I reckon the Bulldogs will win this game by 36 points. I'll go 42-6, favor of the Bulldogs. And the first try scorer, Matt Burton.
Birdo. Oh, he's going to be putting up those bombs, and Brimson's going to fucking struggle.
The Dogs are going to kill him. The Dogs are war this weekend. The Gold Coast are going to be annihilated.
Bro, Dogs do have points in them, so...
Addo Carr might get a hat-trick. Who knows? He's playing too, so we'll see. But the Bulldogs are going to destroy the Gold Coast 30+ this weekend, I'm telling you.
That's a big one, but...
All right, the final game of the round, Sunday afternoon, 4:00, up there in Townsville, Queensland Country Bank Stadium. It's my boys, the North Queensland Cowboys, up against the West Tigers. It is 2nd against 16th. The Cowboys welcome back Jeremiah Nanai, Murray Tuilagi, Tom Didden, and Valentine Holmes. Still no Ruben Cotter and Jordan McLean. But interesting enough, Luciano Leilua will start in the front row, which is a bit of a strange one, but I reckon that might change, to be honest with you. Hammer on the bench with Granville, Tanil Brown, and Griffin Neame. Everything else seems to be quite normal for the Cowboys. And as for the Tigers, Simpkin and Junior Tupa was out, so Brent Naden will go on the wing for the West Tigers. David Nofaluma is also in the reserves. Alex Seyfarth goes back to the bench. Tyrone Peachy goes back to the bench as well. Hastings will stay at lock. Cowboys and Tigers, bro. Jesus Christ, this could be anything.
I'm not saying it because I'm here. I said it to people in DMs, telling them I think the Cowboys are going to put 50 on the Tigers this week.
Really?
Yep, I'm going to Cowboys by 40, 50-10.
Oh,
and I think Val Holmes will score a hat-trick.
Fuck, I love hearing that. People are going to call me cocky and taking this game too easy when I say this, but this is going to be a complete bloodbath. I'm telling you right now. Sunday afternoon in Townsville, dry conditions. Cowboys have only got about 2 players out against the Tigers, who are currently coming last on the ladder. This is going to be the Cowboys by plenty. I'm going to go the Cowboys to win. Let's go with the scoreline of the Cowboys. Let's go 44 points to 4.
Oh,
Cowboys by 40, so 44 to 4. First try scorer. I'm gonna go a bit bold. I'm gonna go Cohen Hess to score first.
Cohen Hess. Fuck, that'd be paying
And
some.
Cohen has to score first, and I reckon Tom Dearden might get a double.
Tommy did and double Cohen Hess first try. He's throwing out a lot of bold ones there, bro. But we both said Cowboys by 40, so
Now we'll go for the tips real quick, and then I'm gonna give you guys my new topic, or my new segment, I should say, for the tipping videos and my best bet of the weekend. So the video's not over, guys. I'm gonna give you my a new topic in a minute. So just give me a minute, or a new fucking whatever you want to call it. All right. So I'm going the Eels to beat the Broncos 1-12 on Thursday night.
I'm going Broncos 1-12.
I'm going Manly over the Dragons 1-12.
Manly 1-12.
Roosters 13 plus against the Knights.
Yep, Roosters 13 plus.
Raiders 13 plus over the Warriors.
Raiders 1-12.
Panthers 1-12 over Cronulla.
Penrith 1-12.
Melbourne Storm 1-12 over South Sydney.
Souths 1-12. Specials.
Bulldogs 13 plus against the Gold Coast.
Yeah, Dogs 13 plus.
And the Cowboys 40 plus.
Yep, Cowboys by 40.
All right. Now, this is my new segment on my tipping videos. And what it is the Nick from Australia 16 anytime try scorers for the weekend. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on here. I'm going to pick one try scorer from each game, and I'm going to put it in a multi, and we're going to see how we go for the weekend.
Yeah.
So we're going to go one try score from each game. So Thursday night, Parramatta versus Brisbane. I reckon for Parramatta, Marcus Sevo is going to score a try. And for the Broncos, I reckon Corey Oates will get a try on the wing.
Yep, fair enough.
Dragons and Seagulls. Anytime try scorer for the Dragons, I'm going to go with Zach Lomax to score.
He needs a bounce
And
back.
for the Manly Seagulls, I'm going to go with Jason Saab.
Yep, he's been in good form.
Newcastle Knights versus Sydney Roosters. I'm going to go with Edric Lee to score for the Newcastle Knights. And for the Roosters, I'm going to go with Daniel Tupou. Raiders
Fair
and
enough.
Knights, I reckon Jack Whiten will score a try this weekend anytime. And for the Warriors, anytime try score for the Warriors, I'm going to go with Marcelo Montoya on the wing. Penrith against Cronulla, I reckon Brian Toto will be an anytime try scorer. And for the Sharks, I'm going to go with Ronaldo Mulitalo as an anytime try scorer. South Sydney versus Melbourne. Well, I'm going to go the obvious one here. Alex Johnson to score a try anytime. And for the Melbourne Storm, anytime try score for Melbourne Storm, I'm going to go with fucking Cameron Munster.
No, I don't know that fuck score.
Bulldogs and Titans. Anytime try score for the Bulldogs, I'm going to go with the fullback, Jake Averillo.
Yep.
And for the Gold Coast, I'm going to go with fucking... let's go... Corey Thompson to score.
He'll probably only be the one to score for him.
Yeah, probably. And for Cowboys and Tigers, Cowboys anytime try scorer, I'm going to throw in Murray Tuilagi to score. And for the West Tigers, we'll just go with Ken Mamalo on the wing. All right. So the 16 anytime try scores for the weekend. Marcus Sevo, Corey Oates, Zach Lomax, Jason Saab, Edric Lee, Daniel Tupou, Jack Whiten, Marcelo Montoya, Brian Toto, Ronaldo Mulitalo, Alex Johnson, Cameron Munster, Jake Averillo, Corey Thompson, Murray Tuilagi, and Ken Mamalo. If you throw $1 on that, you will win $146,000
What?
on the weekend. So fuck me, Dad. 146 fucking $1,173.
Fuck, bro. That's
If you got a
value.
spare, if you got a spare dollar, put $1 on it.
Well, I got a spare dollar, but unfortunately, I don't got a sports betting.
Well, you're underage, bro, so you can't do it. But
Wait till
the
next year.
people that are 18 now, they're my try scorers. Put $1 on that, and if you win, you can thank Uncle Nick for that. My last tip, Nick from Australia, best bet of the weekend.
Oh,
Best
this will
bet
be.
of the weekend. I've already got this one planned out. Nick from Australia's best bet of the weekend. Manly Seagulls beat the Dragons by 1-12. I reckon the Bulldogs 13 plus over the Titans and the Cowboys 13 plus over the West Tigers. That's paying $14. So Manly 1-12, Bulldogs 13 plus, Cowboys 13 plus, $14.12. Throw a spare $10 on it, you win 140 bucks. That's my best bet of the weekend. CJ, thanks for coming on for the tipping video, bro.
No worries, bro. Thanks for having me on. I'm looking forward to this round of footy. It should be a cracker.
No worries. And to everybody that tuned in, thank you very much. I really appreciate everyone's time this afternoon. As always, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for the Rugby League Breakdown podcast. Until then, take care, everyone. Have a good night. And as always, the Cowboys 13 plus.
Yeah.